Hello NBA fans, every day we have news about the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm a Lakers fan and I'm counting on you to subscribe to the channel and leave your. The Lakers have a top-notch center in DeAndre Ayton, and if they can sign another elite center, the Lakers will become a very strong team in the paint. If Nikola Vucevic becomes available, he would be a great acquisition for the Lakers. With DeAndre Ayton and Nikola Vucevic together, they would be two centers who would provide the entire roster with support. The Los Angeles Lakers' off-season roster-building project has yielded positive results. With the addition of players such as DeAndre Ayton and Marcus Smart, the Lakers have addressed two of their biggest concerns. However, with title contention being a priority, the purple and gold have reportedly been keeping an eye on Chicago Bulls big man Nikola Vucevic. Recent reports have suggested that the Lakers have been monitoring the situations of several teams, with the Bulls drawing particular attention due to their situation with Vucevic. Clutch Point's Anthony Irwin reported this when he wrote, "This does leave a few interesting free agents still, not even including eventual buyout candidates like Chicago's Nikola Vucevic. As they did with Smart, the Lakers are closely monitoring that situation." Vucevic's name has been frequently mentioned in recent reports. While the Bulls have been willing to trade him, there has been very little interest in potential negotiations. Due to the lack of trade interest in the two-time All-Star, reports claim that Chicago will consider mid-season buyout options, effectively making him a free agent at a pivotal point in the season. The lack of interest in Vucevic is quite surprising, primarily due to what he is capable of bringing to the table. Even at 34 years old, the Bulls center has proven to be a formidable big man, at least on the offensive end of the floor. His greatest asset has been his versatility. At 6 feet 10 inches, Vucevic possesses the skill set of a traditional center, while also having the shooting ability to space the floor like a modern-day big man. Last season, Vucevic was the primary offensive option in the Bulls' frontcourt. Shouldering the responsibility of scoring for his team, he put up impressive averages of 18.5 points and 10.1 rebounds, while shooting 53% from the field and 40.2% from three-point range. While a trade is possible, the Lakers would benefit more by acquiring him through a buyout, avoiding the need to give up valuable assets. Should the team succeed in signing him, they would undoubtedly strengthen their frontcourt depth. The Lakers' current big man rotation is headlined by Ayton. When considering Ayton's style of play and how it complements Luka Doncic, it is unlikely that he would be replaced by Vucevic in the starting rotation. In this regard, having the 34-year-old anchor the second unit as the primary scoring option would be a massive boost to the team. The Lakers' offseason efforts have undoubtedly helped the purple and gold create a more balanced roster, but they aren't necessarily good enough to be considered title contenders, especially given the depth of the Western Conference. This increases the need for additional moves, whether via trade or mid-season signings. The buyout market has presented an intriguing method for teams to acquire some extremely capable veterans at discounted prices, and the Lakers have made good use of it. The single challenge with completing this signing stems from the team's limited cap space. While a veteran minimum deal would still be possible, it may not be enough to sign Vucevic. Given his skill set, the Bulls' big man will find several suitors when he eventually becomes a free agent. Teams like the Golden State Warriors and the Detroit Pistons may present more tempting offers, owing to their available cap space. Lakers' LeBron James to the Knicks? NBA Insider believes it's possible. After a 2010 free agency flirtation with the New York Knicks ended with him joining the Miami Heat, it certainly never looked like 21-time All-Star Los Angeles Lakers power forward would join that organization. Now, two free agent team changes later, one insider speculates that James could have a change of heart. The Knicks of that free agent run, after all, hadn't even strung together a winning season in years. Even after bringing in six-time All-Star power forward Amar'e Stoudemire and point guard Raymond Felton in free agency and subsequently dealing for future Hall of Fame forward Carmelo Anthony around the 2011 trade deadline, New York didn't amount to much for a while. The team won just a single playoff series with Anthony in tow, circa 2013. But this is a wholly different Knicks squad. Team president Leon Rose and ex-head coach Tom Thibodeau have thoroughly remolded New York, improving the club from pretenders to contenders across the past 5 seasons while liberally turning over much of the roster. The dust seems to have settled around a core of all-stars Jalen Brunson and Karl-Anthony Towns, all-defensive team wings OG Anunoby and the just-extended Mikal Bridges, and guard Josh Hart. Those starters are accented by returning key reserves Mitchell Robinson and Miles McBride, plus new signings Jordan Clarkson and Gershon Yabusele. Free agent Landry Shamet might be waiting in the wings for a return invite. Under Thibodeau, New York advanced in the playoffs 3 times over the last 5 years, including a run to the Eastern Conference Finals just this past spring. New head coach Mike Brown, who coached the Lakers from 2011 to 12, should be able to add a bit more flexibility to Thibodeau's state offense, while trying to preserve a lot of the elements that had made the former coach's team so successful. With devastating Achilles tendon tears to all-stars on the Indiana Pacers, Boston Celtics, and Milwaukee Bucks, although the Bucks opted to waive their hurt all-star, Damian Lillard, the Eastern Conference looks wide open this year. And New York is poised to pounce. Mark Stein of the Stein Line posits that, given the team's contender status, James may be interested in hopping aboard, after all. I believe that LeBron James' well-chronicled fondness for playing at Madison Square Garden makes it unwise to say he'll never be a Knick, Stein writes. James picked up his $52.6 million player option to return to Los Angeles this summer, and will hit unrestricted free agency next summer. 2025-26 will represent his record-breaking 23rd pro season, however, and it's unclear how long the 40-year-old wants to keep playing. Could a Knicks trade be possible? New York certainly has the pieces to make things interesting for Los Angeles, which is now clearly prioritizing 26-year-old all-star guard Luka Doncic over James. I believe that it is far more difficult to gauge the Knicks' willingness to bring him in, given all the history between Team LeBron and the Knicks hierarchy that features former James and Paul, associates Leon Rose and William Wesley, but I'm just saying, I will never rule out the possibility of number 23 becoming a Knick someday, Stein adds. Because he is said to love the Garden that much. The 4-time league MVP can clearly still ball, even if he would be something of an ancillary star next to Brunson. Last year, he averaged 24.4 points on .513/.376/.782 shooting splits, 8.2 assists, and 7.8 rebounds across 70 healthy regular season games. Health will always be a question mark for the league's oldest active player 3 seasons running. Lakers insider puts Rob Pelinka on notice with Luka Doncic update. Luka Doncic wants to win now, and he wants the Lakers to know it. When the Los Angeles Lakers traded for Luka Doncic, the logic behind the decision was easy to understand. Los Angeles was acquiring a 5-time All-NBA first-team honoree who hadn't even entered their prime, and only gave up 1 first-round draft pick to do so. The unfortunate reality of trading for Doncic, however, is that he can become an unrestricted free agent in 2026, and the Lakers will need to prove to him that re-signing is in his best interest. Doncic has solidified his place as one of the top stars that the NBA has to offer. Between individual accolades and team success, including 2 deep postseason runs, he's done almost everything short of winning a championship. According to a Lakers insider, removing that caveat is his top priority. During a recent appearance on ESPN's NBA Today, Lakers insider Dave McMenamin reported that someone close to Doncic has relayed the information that the superstar's priority is to win now. I spoke to someone close to Luka over the weekend and they told me that Luka's mentality is win now. The Lakers have made on-paper improvements to the roster, but if Doncic's comments prove anything, it's that patience will be tough to come by. Lakers superstar Luka Doncic wants to win now. Building a contender is easier said than done, especially when a franchise has depleted its resources in the way the Lakers have. They continue to be haunted by trades for the likes of D'Angelo Russell, Dennis Schroeder, and Russell Westbrook, all of which cost it first-round draft picks. Between the squandered opportunities to develop talent on rookie-scale contracts and the lack of tradable assets, Los Angeles has effectively tied its own hands. The harsh reality of the Doncic situation, however, is that he didn't ask to be here. The Lakers traded for the superstar equipped with the knowledge that he's 26 years of age and has already made it to the NBA Finals once and the Western Conference Finals on 2 occasions. The idea that Doncic would be comfortable with potentially punting a full season of his career after already coming close to winning a title with two different co-stars is irresponsible at best. The upside is that the Lakers are closer to contending than some give them credit for after winning 50 games in 2024-25. Los Angeles has also improved its depth chart by acquiring the likes of DeAndre Ayton, Jake LaRavia, Marcus Smart, and Adu Thiero. There's even optimism that Jared Vanderbilt will return to the level of play that helped him secure a 4-year, $48 million contract with the long-awaited benefit of a healthy offseason. Patience is far from a priority for Doncic, however, and there's ample reason to believe he's justified. He's soon to enter his athletic prime and has already racked up regular season accolades such as a scoring title and 5 All-NBA first-team nods to go with 2 deep postseason runs. If the Lakers hope to convince Doncic to commit to a long-term future with the team, it appears they'll need to prove they can win sooner than later. LeBron James leaving the Lakers is more plausible after Luka Doncic's extension. Luka is the Lakers' top dog now. The Los Angeles Lakers agreed to a contract extension with Luka Doncic that locks him as the face of the franchise and only further clouds LeBron James' future. King James opted into the final year of his contract this offseason and was reportedly not offered an extension. LeBron is still a Laker, but his time with the franchise is running short. Luka is clearly the face of the Lakers. He is tasked with recruiting talent and being the best player. Doncic has transformed his body and is eager to win a championship. LeBron certainly helps in that goal. He was second-team All-NBA in 2025, but how much longer can the 40-year-old do it? Everyone assumed James would finish his career with the Lakers, but Luka's arrival changed things. Now, the franchise is being built around the younger star. LA is not in a rush to keep King James around. The 2025-26 season may be LeBron's last in purple and gold, and that fact only got more likely as Luka extended his contract. LeBron James leaving the Lakers just got more likely. The Lakers have a unique opportunity next summer. Even with Luka locked in, they have significant cap space. Austin Reeves will decline his player option and have a low cap hold. Rob Pelinka and the front office could bring a new star to Hollywood and re-sign Reeves. This could be the Lakers' shot at quickly vaulting into title contention with Doncic as the head of the snake. Where does LeBron fit into that plan? Is he willing to take a pay cut to stay in Los Angeles? If not, James may be searching for a new franchise or retiring. LeBron likely wants a retirement tour for his final season, and there have been zero rumblings about that announcement. If James wants to play, the Lakers may force him to go elsewhere. Several teams are projected to have cap space next summer. LeBron will be one of the hottest free agents on the market, especially if he has another All-NBA season. Multiple teams will be lining up to make a run at the NBA's all-time leading scorer. The Lakers are getting out of the LeBron business to focus on building around Doncic. Luka is 14 years younger and a top 4 player in the world right now. It is a wise move. LeBron is unhappy about it, but Father Time is undefeated. With James approaching his 41st birthday, the Lakers must plan for a future without him. It is the nature of sports. The Los Angeles Lakers extended Luka Doncic and are ready to compete immediately. Expect LeBron James to remain on the team this season unless he requests a trade. After this year, all bets are off. If the Lakers can find an upgrade, do not be surprised to see King James wearing a different uniform for the 2026-27 season. Fans will be upset, but all will be forgotten if the Lakers are winning. With Luka leading the way, their chances are strong.